I am. Now get these two words. No two words, says U.S. Anderson, put together have more magnificence and potential for your greatness than these two words, I am. I am is the activity of that life. How strange it is that students with sincere interest do not seem to get the true meaning of those two words. When you say and feel, I am, you release the spring of eternal, everlasting life to flow on its way unmolested. In other words, you open wide the door to its natural flow. When you say, I am not, you shut the door in the face of this mighty energy. I am is the full activity of God. Having placed before you so often the truth of God in action, I wish you to understand its first expression in individualization. The first expression of every individual, everywhere in the universe, either in spoken word, silent thought, or feeling, is I am, recognizing its own conquering divinity. The student, all of us, including me, endeavoring to understand and apply these mighty yet simple laws, must stand guard more strictly over his thought and expression in word or otherwise. For every time you say, I am not, or I cannot, or I have not, you are, whether knowingly or unknowingly, throttling that great presence within you. So, it's why when I came out here, I don't say, I am sick. That's not possible. Because the minute that you say, I am sick, you stop, you throttle, you hold back, and you don't even want to add a word to I am. This is Exodus 3:13. Then Moses says to God, indeed, when I come to the children of Israel and say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say to them? And God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. I am is God. And when you say those words, now we lurch forward several thousand years and go to the New Testament. And here is Jesus speaking in John 8:58. And Jesus said to them, most assuredly, I say to you, before Abraham was I am. I happen to believe that everything is channeled, especially writing. I mean, I sit and write, and I don't have a typewriter, and I don't have a computer. I just let the words come. Now, where are they coming from? Even the words now that are coming to me to say to you right here. Where are they coming? Do I own them? Are they mine? They're coming from the mind of God, which all of us are a part of. Can you say that? I mean, can you really understand this? When you say I am, see, when Moses spoke to God and God said, you tell them that I am sent you, it didn't say I will be, because the words I will be mean I am not yet. And God can only say, the only thing that God can say is I am. The minute that he adds anything to it, the minute that God adds anything to I am, it takes away from being God. I am tall, I am short, I am male, I am American, I am from Phoenix and not Tucson, I am, okay? It's the I am, so getting used to this. Say to yourself, I am God. I am God. This is who I am. This is hard because there's people in here I know who are going, well, that's just blasphemy. That's a meme religion is just filled with endless kinds of memes, that we have a tendency to think are really true, when in fact, if you really just look at this, it's not possible. It's not possible for you to be anything other than what you came from. And oneness is what you are. That's where you want to go. Now, as long as you're in a body and you have an ego, there's going to be dichotomies. There's going to be these shifts, But you're working at understanding the oneness. There's a place within you where oneness runs rampant. And that's where you want to go.
And that's getting into that place of allowing and beginning to forget about, what the physical world is, what all of your past experience has told you, what your whole history has told you, letting go of all of that and to be able to say, I am well, I am happy, I am content. In the Bible, in the book of Joel, there's a wonderful line that says, let the weak man say, I am strong. And being able to say it and feel it and know it, and then you begin to align with the universal force that brings it into being. So it's the power of our thoughts and the power of our imagination that I really want to have people begin to see what they can do with it.
Life in all of its activities, everywhere manifest, says Saint Germain, is God in action. And it is only through lack of the understanding of applied thought and feeling that mankind is constantly interrupting the pure flow of that perfect essence of life, which would, without interference, naturally express its perfection everywhere. The natural tendency of life is love, peace, beauty, harmony, and opulence. For life cares not who uses it, but is constantly surging to pour more of its perfection into manifestation, always with that lifting process which is ever inherent within itself.